You had a dream last night. You probably had 5 or 6 of them. And right now, you remember none of it. This isn't a failure of your memory. Your brain erased those experiences on purpose. Every single night, you spend nearly 2 hours in vivid, hallucinatory worlds. You fly, you fall, you meet the dead, you solve impossible problems or run from nameless terrors. And then, within 10 minutes of opening your eyes, 95% of it vanishes. Gone. As if it never happened. For over a century, scientists assumed this was simply how memory worked. Dreams were too fragile, too disorganized to stick. But they were wrong. Your brain isn't failing to save your dreams, it's actively deleting them. There's a chemical switch that flips every time you enter deep dreaming sleep. And when that switch flips, your brain's memory recording system goes dark. This is deliberate. This is ancient. And understanding why your brain does this reveals something profound about what memory actually is. And what you actually are. To understand dream deletion, you first need to understand what your brain is actually doing while you sleep. Sleep isn't one state. It's a cycle of radically different brain configurations. You drift through light sleep, descend into deep slow-wave sleep, then rise into something called REM, rapid eye movement sleep. This is where the magic happens. During REM, your brain becomes almost as active as when you're awake. Your visual cortex lights up. Your emotional centers fire wildly. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for logic and self-awareness, goes quiet. You are conscious. You are experiencing. But you're experiencing something completely generated from within. Here's what's strange. Your brain is capable of forming memories during every other stage of sleep. People awakened from non-REM sleep can often recall vague thoughts or fragments. But wake someone from REM sleep even 30 seconds after a dream ends, and they'll likely remember nothing. The dream was real. The experience happened, but no record was kept. Why would evolution build a system that generates intense conscious experiences and then immediately destroys the evidence? The answer lies in a molecule called norepinephrine. You might know it as noradrenaline. It's the chemical behind alertness, attention, and that sharp feeling when something important happens. When you hear a loud noise, norepinephrine floods your brain. When you're taking a test, it's elevated. When something emotionally significant occurs, norepinephrine tags that moment for memory storage. It essentially tells your hippocampus, remember this. This matters. And during REM sleep, norepinephrine drops to almost zero. This isn't gradual. It's a cliff. Specialized neurons in a brain region called the locus ceruleus, which normally fire constantly, go almost completely silent during REM. Your brain's memory tagging system shuts down precisely when your most vivid experiences are occurring. This is the norepinephrine gap theory, and it suggests something remarkable. Your brain doesn't forget dreams because they're meaningless. It forgets them because remembering them might be dangerous. Think about what dreams actually are. You experience impossible things with complete conviction. You talk to people who don't exist. You accept that you can breathe underwater or that your childhood home has 100 new rooms. The emotional reality is absolute. The logic is absent. Now imagine if every one of these experiences was stored as a normal memory. Your brain would be filled with vivid recollections of events that never happened. You'd remember conversations with the dead. You'd have detailed memories of flying, of dying, of being someone else entirely.